I have a problem to solve.
Never gets old.
It never gets old. You dreamed. What is the philosophy set up for a track like Spa?
Sharp on the front, not too loose in the rear. That sounds like a football now. That's like a hairstyle.
Like a mohawk.
Did I say that I don't like height?
That's not too hard. We're still attached to the ground, so okay.
Sure.
Samurai.
I don't like the language. Don't like the weather. I like the price.
Well, people call us dreamers because, well, first of all, we're not the conventional people that do the sort of racing stuff. Maybe Yannick, he was once upon a time, but he's been converted. So, and now we've changed his philosophy a little bit on how the whole racing thing works as well. He's accepted us into the racing world, which is nice.
Sometimes some of us are a bit absent as well. Might not come,
I didn't want to say that.
might not come from there, but
I didn't want to say that, but I can say that.
daydreaming, which is good.
Yeah, you're a dreamer. You dream, though.
Bono's casting couch.
Welcome to Spa-Francorchamps, where the third round of the GT Open season takes place. The iconic circuit in the Ardennes is known for its challenging layout and constantly changing weather conditions. The teams and drivers are preparing for an important weekend, with double points to be awarded for the upcoming 500 kilometers endurance race on Sunday.
Spa is always a particularly challenging one, just the track itself.
You can do as much work as you want on the simulator or as many times as you want around the track. Unfortunately, you just gotta have some heavy balls and make your way around the track and keep your foot pinned down to the ground.
The changing weather doesn't help for sure. If you are on slicks, cold slicks, and you approach Eau Rouge on a wet track, it's definitely not fun. It's challenging because if you lift more, you're safe, but you're slow. And if you lift less, you're maybe a superstar or maybe, an idiot. So it's always a tricky one.
Something that I could recommend if you're ever going to drive on something like Eau Rouge is don't go down and to the bottom at the Eau Rouge. Don't stand there and watch the cars go past, because you're down there and you see the cars fly past you, how close you are to the wall, the compression zone, and the elevation change. It can freak you out. So just take it as it comes. Try to not be worried about those aspects.
After 2 practice sessions in mixed conditions on Friday, it's time for the all-important qualifying today. Due to the endurance format of this round, the starting position of each team will be determined by the average time of both drivers' qualifying performance. After another rain shower this morning, the track is slowly drying up, adding another layer of complexity. Dexter Müller will start the qualifying session, while Yannick Mettler will take on Q2.
Further down, currently stood in 8th place, as now the Black Motorsport car makes its way up towards the line. Yellow flag at turn 3 as well. Oh, goodness me!
This is one of the classic things that happens, unfortunately, at Eau Rouge Interradion. You obviously want to be as fast as possible because you don't want to lose time after the camel straights. The back end steps out and you get yourself into a nice slide and you go straight into the barrier. It's a classic, but very thankfully, nothing serious happened. So the driver was okay, but not a fun place to be in, and I feel for him a lot. It's a really unfun place to spin.
Sorry, the quali ended successful?
The second qualifying session for you ended successful.
No.
Okay.
So this is my all-important quali lap on the second outing, which usually is the lap that you need to nail, and it just so happens again, like last year, that I run into a very slow car on the first attempt, and everything is fucked. We had a GPS problem on the official timing. That car was not on the GPS for some reason, so Tim, our engineer, couldn't actually know he was there. Yeah, very frustrating, as you can imagine.
It's race day here in Spa-Francorchamps. Excitement is building up as the CBRX drivers prepare themselves for a 500-kilometer sprint of 2 hours and 40 minutes, aiming to battle their way forward after a disappointing qualifying session yesterday. Dexter Müller will take the start from 12th position in the Pro-Am class. As in any endurance race, the goal will be to remain in the leading lap until the final stint. Let's see who rises best to the challenge.
The lights go from red to green, it's pedal to the metal, and it is go, 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 go in this GC Open 500 race, and it's a great start for Diego Menchaca. He's leaning clear, coming through turn 1, but a huge collision coming through turn 1, and I'm looking at it now. That looks like a Ferrari that has spun off. I think that's Nicola Marinangeli, and that, I think, is the...
This is me starting the race, the endurance race at Spa, and it seems all quite normal. And then there's drama in the first corner. 2 cars immediately spun around. I thought I made it through. And then, well, a bunch of people tried to make it through the exact same space. And there was a bit of touching here and there, a bit of wheel banging, as Yannick would put it, a bit of touchy. But luckily, very luckily, I didn't get stuck.
I think I better don't say anything about that, because probably gonna regret it. I think that should have been a clear safety car, because if one car crashes and stops in a braking zone, I don't see any reason not to take out the safety car, because that's what it's there for. And for us it was quite obvious that it would be a safety car. We just had the overall leader behind us, which came in handy. And so yeah, we decided to pit and before the safety car, because then we would have actually had an advantage if we, let's say, predicted it and went into the pits before it came out. But it turns out the didn't come out, so yeah, messed up. Wrong call.
Okay, that's also in video was
Sorry.
There's Yannick coming out of Blanchiment and into the bus stop, chasing down 2 Ferraris. And yeah, luckily just at the entrance of the bus stop he managed to overtake 1 Ferrari. But yeah, just he managed to get him on the right-hander going into the bus stop, and by the left-hander, yeah, he was convinced that this was his line. I think, yeah, no, they took it back. And then they both went off the track, so yeah, this is what happens when professionals race against each other.
So I went for the gap that I saw, and pushed me wide again, but this time I said no, and found my own creative line past him. So that was good, because I happened to pass 2 other cars as well, which was nice, and yeah, put a bit of a different dynamic to the whole situation.
It looked spectacular. I saw it on the live stream, and it looked very, very good. Everybody was very happy. 3 positions done. Well done.
After an intense race, the Carbahn Raceworks team finish 11th in the Pro-Am rankings. Despite demonstrating resilience and determination, the team found itself disappointed with the way the race unfolded, losing the lead lap halfway through the race, and with that, any chance of scoring points.
The positive thing is that this race is over. That's no, actually it was a bit of a relief. We just couldn't turn it around. It's the way it is, and yeah, so I don't know. It's frustrating for maybe another year, but we maybe hopefully come back and manage to turn it around finally. But now Budapest is next, and already looking forward to this one and try to forget about it.